watching Retro Rewind Gamer. We're doing Final Fantasy X HD Remastered on the PlayStation 3. We're in Kilika Woods, where we're going to do some exploration. See if we can maybe get into some battles, find some... Here's a chest. Got a Manosphere ×2. I think we've got quite a few of those already. So we're basically gonna... Oh, battle. There we go. This is what I want. So I want some random battles as well.
Kimare, why don't you use Lancet on it?
What's a Lancet?
Normally, it's a skill that weakens enemies and heals the user. But when a Ronso uses it, that Ronso can sometimes learn Fiend's abilities.
Hey, sounds cool.
Okay, so we will try that since it's having us do that in this tutorial. And he's lured Seed Cannon. Lulu do fire. So, this time we're moving on a little bit quicker. Here's a little bit of a hidden path treasure chest. We got Scout out of that. So let's kind of continue on. See what's over this way. Might need to bring Waka in on this one.
You best stop that. Waka's in charge of flyers, remember?
I only have 2 antidotes. Let's see, this thing is thunder, so I think it's going to be vulnerable to opposing element. What is the... It's a yellow element, lightning, so I would think water is going to do the trick.
Anyone thirsty?
Try out Kamari
I can
for
take care of those
Waka.
alone, huh? It's over.
So I'm hoping that we get some more AP, which we are kind of getting here now. In this location, we are going to do some exploring around, see what we can find. Cast Thunder on the Lulu. Oh. We do have a save sphere nearby if we need to go back to it. We can do that, that's not a problem. So, sphere levels are starting to go up a little bit. I will try to at least get us through. This is kind of, we went sort of in a circle, back to the save sphere, and we'll save it, just because we did gain some save, some sphere points. Another battle, which I'm not going to complain about. So they're all going to get a chance to attack. And I posed toward the end of the last episode, hopefully you guys saw that. We have the Guardians, we have the Summoners, and then we have the Crusaders, all battling Sin.
Company, halt!
The fiend before us is Ochu, Lord of the Wood.
We've had trouble with this one before. Remember, discretion is the better part of valor.
So he's optional. We don't have to take him on, but we're going to. Have Titus attack right away. Oh. Let's see, this is Waka. I'm going to change out Waka for Yuna. And right now, Yuna doesn't really have to do anything. But we'll put it out there anyway. She's gonna cast fire. Now I gotta keep an eye on the hit points here. Still has a lot of hit points left, almost 4,000. Gonna keep the fire going. So as we're doing this battle, 472 thing still has 3308 left on it. With the Crusaders and the Guardians and the Summoners, does it seem self-defeating that they have to defeat Sin, it seems like, every 10 years? Just a question I brought up the last time. I'd like to know your thoughts about it. So when you, if you want to post down below, let me know what you think. I would definitely be all for hearing your opinion. Your opinion does matter. Oh, man. Gonna hold up on the attack here for now. We're not bringing forth Frail for yet. We're going to do Asuna on Yuna. And now it hits Titus. So we'll go back to fire. Titus will get his attack, and now we're going to summon Balefort, who is in an overdrive. Got 1,003 hit points right now, so the more you use them, the higher their hit points go. That's kind of how they level up. And he's in overdrive mode, but I don't think he's going to need it. We're going to hit it with the Sonic Wings and see what that does. 183. Regular attack does 321. Ochu falls asleep. So if we keep him asleep, he's going to gain hit points. So we attack him and wake him up. And this is why we bring out Balefort, because Earthquake has no effect on him. He's a flyer. Water, however, does. And Balefort is getting kind of close to going down. May have to call him back out. He's immune to the poison. We're going to dismiss him for now. I'll work my way back to the save point and heal him up, but we're going to bring everybody else back in. Got 916 hit points that we got to try to dole through here. And we'll bring out Kamari. So So he gains some magic points. Oh, he still gets another turn. And Titus will finish it off. So that's Lord Ochu. Optional boss in this one.
A summoner and her guardians. Very impressive.
Sir, we should fight too.
We'll get our chance soon enough.
Young crusaders gather around. We'll beat sin into the ground.
I like that. That's kind of funny. Something's written here, and it's in Al Bhed, so I'm not even going to try. What I'm basically doing is I'm getting to the safe sphere. Now what I want to do is I want to see Titus isn't poisoned, so that's good. So what we're going to do is we're going to farm for some AP here. By doing that, we'll be better going into the second boss, and then we will then go into the Kilika Temple for the Cloister of Trials. Right now, I'm just not looking very forward to that. I'm gonna bring Waka back in. Wow. Bring Lulu back in. I'm gonna cast fire on this one. Doing the seed cannon attack, and they both missed. Kamari's in overdrive mode, but I didn't want to use him there right away.
Yeah!
So Kamari's got 4 sphere levels. We're going to be looking into him and what we can do for him shortly, but as I said, I basically want to do some farming for AP. I know I'm going kind of the wrong way. Another seed cannon. Yeah, Kamari's got Ronzo Rage. I'm not quite sure exactly what it does, but we're gonna save it for the moment. And take that thing out pretty quick. Now Lulu's got 3 sphere levels. So by the end of the episode, we're definitely going to be going back into the sphere grid to see what we have. I don't think I took this path. It just looks like it's leading back down. But I'm taking all the paths. I just want to make sure that I cover everything. So Titus will attack here. Lulu will do water here, and then we're going to bring Waka in for the flyer.
You called? Booyah!
Yes, we did, Waka. We called.
I'm good, yeah?
So we can see everybody's getting the sphere levels, which is what we need. And what I'm going to do after this episode, but before the next episode, I'm going to basically do a little bit of grinding as well. AP farming, however you want to term it. It's kind of needed, I think. Ah, you hit it.
Yeah! Man, blows can't hurt it, huh?
Stop. Only magic can hurt this one.
So Back to the water attack. And take that one down. So anyway, I'm going to do some AP farming offline. I just want to, basically here I want to do some searching. On our way, sir. Who are you? Good day, Guardians. Many fiends have been sighted in areas attacked by sin. Please be careful on your journey. Oh, we got a high potion for that. Can we do it again? Every crusader must pray for the fiend's souls. We all want the dead to find peace on the far plane, right? No, nothing new. We couldn't get anything else out of that. I'm gonna have Titus hit it. I'm gonna have Waka hit it. And then we're gonna bring in Yuna. Keep Titus healed, kinda. And back to work on it. And now we'll bring Baleful again. Because the more we use him, the better off he's gonna be, or it's gonna be, however you want to term it, later in the battle. And it's going to get Yuna some AP. So, we know this fire is going to be a little more potent than Lulu's, as you can see, 765. So 4 characters getting experience, some experience on that one, not a whole lot. Okay, it looks like treasure chest, Lux Sphere. So we're getting some good finds here, but it looks like I gotta go this way.
Out of my way!
Yuna won't really get anything for this. Well, she did attack.
Take that!
So she will get some AP for that one. And she's got 2 sphere levels, so we're getting up there. Now, this just took me in a circle, I think. I didn't take this bottom path, I don't believe. So basically, if you missed the last episode, go back and watch it. We had a battle with Sin's Finn on the way to Kilika. Sin then basically destroyed the town of Kilika. And that left us over here as we're going back again. We'll do Safe Sphere and then go back and try to find where it is we're supposed to be going.
Oh yeah!
Booyah! Piece of cake!
So now we're in Kilika Woods on our way to the temple. But like I said, the temple will be the next episode, the Cloister of Trials, just because I'm really not looking forward to doing that in this episode right now. So this is going to be a little more of a grinding episode. Again, bringing up the sphere grid. So let's see. Yuna can bring out Baleful. 31 MP. I don't want her lagging behind. And I also don't want the Aeons lagging behind, too.
Please lend us your strength.
So it does have water, which again is more potent than Lulu's at this point. And they're all getting close. Now I know sphere-wise we're getting maxed out, so I should probably look at start using them soon, eventually. So another battle, and this time we're ambushed. Waka took a pretty good hit, but we'll bring Lulu in for her fire, which did some pretty good damage there. Okay, how do we get to the temple here? Because that's where the next boss will be. But I just feel like I'm kind of going around in a circle now at this point.
Oh yeah!
Waka can hit it, but I know I was going to say this thing's not going to do it down.
Man, blows can't hurt it, huh?
Stop. Only magic can hurt this one.
So we will do the water attack. And Waka's up to 4 sphere points. So is Lulu, or Lulu's 1 point away from that, actually. So I think after the next battle, if she gets an attack turn, which she probably will, we will basically take everybody up, just so we have everybody kind of healed here. We're gonna do a... Waka will do a potion on himself, gives him something. Oh, nope, not fire, we want water. So now that takes her to 4 sphere levels, and we got Kamari there. I think Yuna might be the only one that doesn't. Yeah, she's only got 2. But let's look at the sphere grid and see what we can do here. Titus can move one of 2 ways here. One of 3 ways, actually. He could go... I don't know, yeah, he can go there. It's going to take his strength up by 1 point. And it is 1 move. So I think... Let's see, what's up here? Extract speed, max HP by 200, which we could use. There you have to go around this way, which is accuracy by a point, and haste. We'd like to get that, too. And then maybe work our way back down. So... let's move to the accuracy. Wait, no. Okay, Saiwa doesn't have one next to us. This is going to be an ability sphere. So he's got haste. I'd like to kind of work back down here if I can. That's strength. So we've basically taken care of that one. Let's see, I can't move down. It won't let me go down there yet. So there really is only one way to go, and that's right here right now. And we'll take the 200 extra hit points. So now Waka, I think he's already got that one learned. So he's got a few notes here that he can do. If he comes this way, it's going to use up some moves for extractability. There's hit points there. I'm not sure really what the extractability is going to do, but it's the only move here, and then we're going to have to go backwards for it anyway. So he can move back to there, but next chance he's going to have to move that way. So now Lulu can't go backwards. So let's see, where is she at? Here, I want to... Okay, she's right here. We're going to raise her magic points by 20. She's going to get the ability to focus. Okay, that's for an empty node. Ability spheres are really what we need. So an empty node is what's going to be the next thing for her. So we'll move on. Yuna, I don't think is going to be able to do much. It's going to raise her magic by 3 points. Because I think this is already taken care of. Nope, this is already... Raises her defense by 3 points. It jumps us ahead there. I guess it has been done. So this would then take her evasion down, or take her evasion up 2 points. And now we'll look at Kamari. He's only got the Lancet ability right now. He's got some different ways he can move here. And we'll use the power sphere there. That's going to increase his defense. And then we're back to Titus, so... Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back to that safe sphere, because I want to have everybody with the magic points and the hit points before we jump up and go on the boss. chances are the boss isn't going to be too difficult at this point, but I want to make sure that I have all the HP and MP in my pocket that I can possibly get. And we're also going to save. You can see I got 2 different save files. I like to do that in case one kind of gets corrupted. I think we take the middle path. I'll get it right eventually. We got the right party for this one. Keep wanting to go down. And we want water. So Lulu's got 128 magic points. Sorry as I hit my microphone. She has 128 hit points, so it's going to be good for farming. An ice ball. Too bad it's not a fireball. Where's the path? Up here. So this is basically going to be Titus and Waka's fight.
I'm on a roll.
Lulu's still the only one with a sphere level just because she was looking at an empty node, but we're gonna hopefully before we leave Kilika and go to the Cloister of Trials in the next episode, we'll be a little bit more buffed up. Nice preemptive strike here. And say bye-bye to that. So this is basically the steps to Kilika, to the temple. And I know this is probably where we're going to be facing the boss, is what I'm thinking.
Oh. These stone steps have a history, you know. Yep. Lord O'Holland trained here at his peak.
A race, huh? Think you can beat me?
They're all confident.
Yuna, if you would.
Ready?
Hey!
Ah, huh? Hey!
Alright, so we can actually save here. I didn't realize that we had a save spot here. Uh-oh.
Everyone, quick! Sin spawn!
So what I want to do is I want to get everybody involved in this battle.
It's hard as rock! My sword's no good!
Yeah! My ball can't hurt it either. How about magic?
Okay, so let's see. We're trying to figure out what's going to be the weakness to this thing. So far, let's see. How many enemies are there here? Really? There's the tentacle, and then the body. Let's see what the fire does. I didn't cast it at that. Oh.
Its tentacles absorb any spells cast at its body.
So let's swap out and bring in Kamari. Try Lancet. See if we can learn something. Didn't learn anything. I'm not sure if Dark Attack is going to work here or not, but let's try and see. Immune. We'll do a Cure on Waka. Not on the tentacle. Kamari does have his overdrive. Still not really doing a bunch against this thing. So let's bring out Veilfor. So that's 2,400 hit points. Let's see if we can do something about these tentacles. Okay, so we took that tentacle out. Let's see now. So 730 on it. And now it's completely open. He's immune, so what I'm going to do... What has he got left? 1670. Let's look at his second overdrive, the Sonic Ray. Did a pretty good number and took it out.
Yeesh.
Sorry about that. Hope to break you in a little slower.
Being a guardian's tiring.
You handle yourself pretty well. You got talent.
Hey. So, what are these sin spawn anyway?
Fiends. They fall from Sin's body and are left behind in its wake.
Leave him alone and Sin comes back for him. You gotta be quick.
That moment when Waka told me I had talent in battle, I think that was when I started seriously considering becoming a guardian.
So everybody gained a sphere level out of that. And we got quite a bit of gil as well. So Kilika Temple is what's really next to do. But having beaten the sin spawn. We'll save here, and then we'll do a little bit of extra grinding. And then that's what I'm going to do too offline before the next episode is some grinding to get everybody kind of buffed up for the adventures coming up. There may be one grind video, one AP farming video per location, just to kind of help. Oh, they just turned Kamari into stone. Oops. Not what I wanted. Bring in Lulu for this. And Kamari's not going to get anything because he was basically stone. And I think I gotta go in and... Do I need to remove that? That's Lulu. Okay, so I guess he's back, because I don't need to do a Suna. There, so... That's a good thing. And at least we are not ambushed this time. Kamari will go... Oh, darn it! Went the wrong way. He'll get AP.
It's over.
But Waka's the one to take care of the flyers.
I'm good, yeah?
As you can see, the ability spheres are what's kind of hard to come by. We're able to get a lot of the other spheres, but not so much. So let's see. Kamari's in overdrive. We'll leave him in overdrive. Bring Titus in.
Leave that one to Lou.
Oops. So as I was saying, we're probably going to do is everybody's got up to 2 sphere levels now except for Titus. And probably Yuna, because she hasn't really done much here in this session. But I'm going to do probably 1 grind video per location. So we're obviously doing the one here at Kilika. We did do one at Besaid. That way, along with the grinding that I'm going to do on my own offline, it really kind of gives us a chance to buff up the party, make these make the battles a little bit easier, and kind of cut down on... Oh, I didn't take it down. I thought I would have taken it down. Wow. So since she's got the black magic, we will use her to finish off the one. And now bring in Yuna. And Yuna will summon Veil for. I don't know if I get tired of looking at the summonings. And it's only going to get better as we get more and more of the Aeons. Plus, we also want to start working on Veil 4's overdrive gauge as well. For the next battles, the next bosses to come, the next tough battles to come. But Lulu's got 3 sphere levels. Titus only has 1. He's kind of lagging there a little bit. Alright, so we're gonna switch out Yuna, bring Titus in.
Don't strain yourself. I'll handle the bird. Yeah.
Well, sometimes Titus hits. And I don't want to use Lulu's overdrive here yet. It would be cool to see, but it might be a bit wasted on these enemies. So again, we get the hit points, magic points, all of that stuff back. And this is basically a Titus Waka battle. Boom.
I'm on a roll.
We're just gonna travel these paths for just a little bit, get some experience here.
Oh yeah!
Let's bring in Kamari and try Lancet on this thing. Didn't learn anything. But he took some magic points away. So again, Titus is still the one lagging. Yuna might be at this point as well, I don't know. So we'll bring out Kamari and we'll bring out Yuna. And we'll summon Veil 4. Start 1,003 magic points. We'll see at what point the hit points will go up.
Please.
And $6.99 on the overkill. What's going to be nice later on is having these guys hit for $99.99. You will get that from Bahamut, Anima. Ifrit might be able to get close to it. Magu sisters can probably get close to it. Yojimbo can probably go over that, but you have to pay it a lot of gil. There's a lot of different factors that go into play. Oh! Didn't want to do that. So again, we do not want to use her overdrive yet. Dang it.
Let us Guardians handle the likes of these.
I didn't mean to do that.
See ya!
But it's alright, Titus finished it off.
All right.
Yeah, Yuna's at 3, or 2. Lulu's at 3. So she's not poisoned. So the effects only last as long as the battle. Which is nice, because I don't need to go through the antidotes. I can start stocking up on those. Getting Gil. We'll bring in Kamari. And try Lancet on this one. Didn't learn anything.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so I think maybe one more battle would probably suffice here. I really don't like these guys. We'll bring in Waka.
Back on the field.
And then Yuna.
All right.
And then Veilfor. So this way everybody is going to get some ability points. May not be much, but at least everybody's getting something. And I don't want anybody lagging here at this point.
Be strong.
I like how she encourages the Aeons. Lend us your strength. Be strong. Please. Alright, so we're seeing sphere levels going up. I'm liking that. Well, I'd like to get those. I'd like to see some ability spheres, because if I run out of those, I'm not going to be able to do much. So, basically, that's going to be about where we wrap things up for this episode, as it gets really, really quiet here. But as always, leave your comments and suggestions and your feedback below. I always love hearing from you guys. I respond as soon as I see them. The next episode, we will go into the Cloister of Trials for the Kilika Temple, and it should give us another summon, and we'll just have to wait and see who that is. For those of you who have played the game or seen the game, you know. But for those of you who maybe haven't, that'll be your chance to see who we get in the next episode in terms of the Aeons. But I will do some grinding offline before the next video, just so, again, we don't have to do as many of them. I know Series 1 with Tactics I did quite a bit, and I don't want to do as many grinding videos here. Like I said, maybe one per location should be good. But again, leave your comments and feedback below. And as always, please like, subscribe, and spread the word. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye-bye.